everybody, and welcome to Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the American Sim Motor Racing Xombie Truck Series. I'm here in the booth, here with Jesse Rathburn. Say hi,
Hello.
Jesse.
Hey folks, hope you're doing all right out there. Looking forward to getting some hot slick trucks driving around this joint this afternoon.
So yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just gonna say, it looks like we're gonna race for some 67 laps here today, so these truckers ought to be able to move around, get some passing going, and hopefully get some green flag racing in. We got 4 sets of tires laying in the pits. No doubt they're going to throw that first set on at the stage break on lap 16. Then it's going to be up to the racers on how they want to divvy that out in the second half of the race. Make the best of their tires in their track position and see where they can come out at the end of the day.
Yes, sir. So, as we get set and rolling on the racetrack here, let me get rid of that leaderboard for you. Alan Bledsoe actually qualified on the pole position. Really fast lap time there. Yeah, let's go back and take a look at how they finished in last week's race at Daytona. So Connor Driscoll finished the race in first place after starting third. So he is currently should be your points leader. Let me go to the standings. So after Daytona, yes, Connor Driscoll is your points leader with Nicholas Berlow in second. C.D. Moore, Brandon Knopfel, and Michael Overstreet are your top 5. But that is only after race 1. So we don't really focus too much on that. So what we're going to do is take a look at your starting field. The 24 and the 67, those are your top two positions. 24 out front with the pole position, and then the 67 of Brad Collins in second place.
And in row 2, we got the 33 truck starting in third position, and number 8 starting on the outside.
The number 404 of David Gage is in 5th position with the 76 of, let me double check that first name. Oh, Fred Thompson. I'm sorry.
I could pull up the roster list.
I'll let you get. I'll go ahead and take care of this row. So it's the 92 of Michael Senzi on the inside. He starts in 7th place, and the 38 of Joshua Smallwood in 8th. Do you have it up here?
Then on the next row, we got the 91 of Patrick Coro and the 81 of Clark Jennikin.
On the inside of the next row, we've got, is that the 46?
That's what I'm...
Oh, that's
yes.
Fred Thompson. Yeah, the 46 of Fred Thompson and the 48 of Corey Melton.
And then the row following them, we got that green truck right there. If I can get a car, I can't see the car numbers, man. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't have any idea who that is. I think we should do the top 10 and.
Yeah, I think you're right. So the pace truck is off. Alan Bledsoe is going to lead them to lead the field to the green. He gets a good jump off the start with the 67. Brad Collins right there behind him.
And now this is not a very wide racetrack, so they're going to want to get single file here as quick as they can, but also it's a hard track to pass at, so they're also going to, at the same time, want to get all the ground they can get here at the beginning of the race and during restarts.
Now already you can see the 67. Brad Collins got to the 24's inside. The pole steer actually has a terrible disadvantage when they're racing at 1.5 in these trucks. As Brad Collins leads the first lap, and Robert Hunrada to the inside, 3 wide. And Bledsoe says, I do not want any part of that. He goes way high to avoid any kind of trouble.
And they're just going to freight train right on by him. He had to get out of the throttle, get out of the way, and now he's just, it's a momentum game in these trucks. And so now once you let out of that throttle, it takes about a lap to even get your momentum back and fall in line. So let's see if he can make that ground back up as he settles in here.
Yep, John Perkins looking to the inside of Brad Collins for the lead. Not quite going to be fast enough to be able to get there. Yeah, so far Brad Collins led both laps to this point. John Perkins in second, Robert Hunrada, and looks like I can't tell. That's the?
Looks like Michael Cynthia back there in the 92.
That's the 76.
Top 5
Rick Thompson looking to the inside of Hunrada.
Oh, yeah. So it looks like they're going 3 wide back there. Corey Melton on the inside back there for about 9th place, 8th place, 7th place, somewhere in there. Making it happen, passes both of them going into turn 1.
Yeah, Corey Melton with a really fast truck already. You can see it. He started outside the top 10, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think he was the 11th or so place whenever he started, but already making moves up to 9th place. Yeah, they're got the 88 right underneath him though, going down the front stretch trying to make a move.
Yep.
Our pole setter following shortly right there behind.
Yep, not quite able to make that move on the 48, the 88 there. As we have another race. They're about to go 3 wide up there for, what is that, 4th place?
Yeah, it looks like it. And sometimes, you know, the bottom's not the place to be there in turn 1 and 2. It's very hard to pass on the bottom here at Las Vegas. So you'll see them try to run in that second groove even when they're single file to get the most grip out of the car, out of the truck, and avoid those bumps on the bottom because that can really upset your vehicle.
Oh, we got a car in the wall.
Power down.
Corey Melton. Really fast truck there.
Oh man, he pounded it coming off turn 2 right there.
Yeah, he got into it really hard.
Yeah, it looks like he's hurting. He's hurting. He's gonna have to limp around and hope for a caution or see if he can wait out the stage break.
He's also having some connectivity issues. Lincoln, as looks like we've had a pass for the lead. Robert Hunrada has gotten around Brad Collins and John Perkins. Michael Sensi just kind of followed suit. Those two are 1 and 2 right now.
As we expected, they're kind of single file for those top 6 positions. The first truck back there trying to make a move looks like the 81 of Clark Jenikin back there. He's got a fast truck too, so don't be surprised if you see him try to wheel it underneath somebody. And you got the 404 Dave Gage right there following shortly behind.
We've got a caution. Looks like I see the 07's involved. Let's take a look and see what happens. Looks like the 46 has blown an engine. So
Looks like the 11 was coming off the apron too. I don't know if he was involved or just trying to avoid the crash there. Let's see what's going on.
So let's see. Looks like the 46, the 7. Oh my goodness!
7 just hooked him.
Yeah,
he just gave him the old head hook right into the wall. I can't imagine that was intentional. There had to be a little misjudging, or maybe the 46 didn't know he was there and coming back up onto the track if he took the shortcut on the front stretch. Maybe we can get a better angle at that.
Yeah, let's go up to the chopper view and see if we can get a better look at this. Back to the 46s.
So you see he did come up on the apron just a little bit. Well, 7 just turned in early.
Yeah, the 7 just turned
maybe
in.
A little earlier than the 46 was expecting.
I think that was...
But it wiped out a lot of good trucks, but I'll tell you who that was a good break for is that 48 truck of Corey Melton. got it in the wall off turn 2 here a couple laps ago. He'll be able to get in, get that fast repair, get that truck fixed up.
The 7 actually is the carrier for our visor cam. So let's take a look in the cockpit and see if we can see what happened. See what he was thinking. Actually, he kept the wheel pretty straight. He didn't really.
Yeah, it's just so hard to tell. One of those racing incidents, unfortunately, just collected a lot of trucks there. But like I said, I can't believe that. Can't bring myself to believe that was an intentional crash on the 7's part there. I think that was just racing, and just got tight there going in turn 1.
He was turning right when he made contact, so it was clear he didn't mean to do that. But I mean, that's just kind of what happens sometimes. I'm sure the 46 is upset.
Yeah, well, when it's hard to pass, sometimes it's a game of centimeters instead of inches, even, because you're trying to get that side draft and just make it hard on the guy on trying to get around you there. So, but these guys are lucky here early. They're going to have to burn through one of their fast repairs, but they've got 2 in the race, so hopefully they'll be able to keep it straight for the rest of the race here.
Yeah, I'm getting word the 7 did not have his fast repair. Didn't have it checked.
I know I've made that mistake before, so I can't be too hard on him for that, because that's one of those things you uncheck at the beginning of the race. So when you come down pit road, you don't use it when you don't need it. So it's easy to forget about it in the heat of the moment right there.
So he made it down to pit. He made it all the way to pit road. Didn't have it checked, and now he's going to be sitting there for half an hour. So his race is officially done.
Yeah, that's an early exit.
Man, that sucks.
Well, see, we saw some takers on pit road there. I don't know if it was everybody that was just involved in the crash, or if we had some takers maybe towards the back of the field getting some strategy going and taking an early set of tires here in the go and seeing if they can make up some ground before the stage break.
Well, the 21's got some significant damage. Let's see the 12. Rick LePage. I think. Well, maybe he tried a strategy move, but I can't tell from this at this point in time.
Yeah, I don't see any damage on that truck, but we'll see how he makes it through the field, because if he's got fresh tires, he'll definitely make some move. But yeah, he very well could have used that fast repair.
So we'll take the 1 to go next time by, and we'll be right back after these messages. All right, everyone, welcome back. Robert Hanrada is in turn. The pace truck is in turn 4, and about to leave the track. And Robert Hanrada will hand over the field to Robert Hanrada, and he is going to take the green. Right there, there he goes. Michael Senzi to his outside. Actually, that is a lane change before the start-finish line. Michael Senzi makes a block on the 67. That's going to get him penalized for sure.
Yeah, it definitely ought to. So we'll see how the booth calls that one there. But yeah, that's something they've been hammering to these guys is holding your lane all the way to that start-finish line, and it's easy to make that jump down to the apron, especially on a track like this. So we'll have to see how it plays out, see what race control thinks about that move. Meanwhile, we got a battle for the lead up here. Michael Sensi trying to get on the outside of Robert Hanrada here.
Doesn't look like they've black flagged him yet.
He may be okay then. They're trying to kind of trying to ease that rule in, but it's kind of one
Oh,
of those
we've
black
got a wreck.
for the lead. Oh
Oh
no!
boy! Oh,
Oh,
that's
back up into
a
traffic.
huge crash. Xombie is
Oh,
upside down, barrel rolling. That is, wow.
hopefully he checked this fast repair because he's gonna need it.
That was vicious. Oh my goodness! How did that even start?
Unbelievable.
That didn't even give the admins a chance to look at that, to give him a black flag.
Battling for the lead on lap 15. Man, somebody made a mistake. We'll see. Have to look at the replay, see exactly what happened, but Brad Collins sitting in a catbird seat there. He might win the stage if it stays under caution.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Hanrada actually slides up the racetrack a little bit, gives Sensi a little bit of momentum, and what happened? Hanrada came up into him. Sensi was holding his line.
I think that's just, yeah.
Yep.
I think that's just side draft gone wrong there. Side draft gone wrong is what it looks like from this view here that we got. Maybe something else, but that's sure what it looks like to me there, Alan.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me as well. He was Hanrada was trying to side draft him, and it just did not pan out.
I mean, I can't blame him. They're coming around with 2 to go till the stage break. You know, he's trying to get that precious stage points there. So, you know, just one of those things. Unfortunately, that he collected a lot of people there in the field. But I have no doubt they'll both be back up there. They both got fast trucks, so we'll have to see how it plays out here.
I mean, they were battling for the lead, so I mean, it's possible that they could make it back up through the ranks in this one race. There's a long way to go. Lap 15 of 67, and like you said, the stage end is on lap 16, so this is really gonna shake things up for the stage.
Well, yeah, because these guys, they've got a decision to make. They've got a decision. They can come down pit road, but if they do that, they're going to forego their stage points. Yeah, assuming not everybody follows them down. So they have to complete lap 16 in order to get their stage points. So if they pit before that, they take the chance of not getting those stage points. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here coming around as pit road opens.
So it looks like after pit road opened, several drivers actually did come down pit road. Looks like we've got the wrong one. Looks like we've got the 88 Nick Burlow. He's gonna lead him off of pit road with the 48 Corey Melton, the 11 Connor Driscoll. Those guys all did pit before the end of this stage. Let's take a look at.
Well, that's going to leave Brad Collins in the 67 to win the stage. John Perkins second, Clark Jenikin in third.
He's going to have to stay out another lap if he wants to win the stage.
So well, if he stayed out that last one, I don't know. That'd have been a silly decision to stay out the first one, but come in the second one. Let's see what he does.
Yep, he stays out. He's going to win the stage while the 33.
All right, so John Perkins and Clark pulled off. So did Rick Thompson and Alan Bledsoe. So they all peeled off with coming to the end of the stage there. So they're going to give up their stage points or take a chance on seeing who crosses the line there if they can get some still.
Yeah, and it looks like Clark Genikin and John Perkins both got stage points, but Rick Thompson and Alan Bledsoe, everybody behind Rick Thompson that pitted, did not maintain a top 10 position and fell out of stage points.
And the winner of that ordeal is Nicholas Burlow. He's got fresh tires and sitting in 10th place, so he got stage points and fresh tires that first time around.
So it actually paid off to pit that first lap. Well, for one driver. One driver. So Clark Genikin, Alan Bledsoe, Dave Gage. Those are the top 3 off of pit road for the second lap. Let's see what Brad Collins does this time. Is he going to pit after pit road closes. I think pit road's closed now.
Yeah, pit road closes when you're coming to one to go. So let's see. Yeah, it looks like Josh Smallwood is pulling off in the 38, but the 67 Brad Collins, he likes to stay out, not take the penalty. It looks like there's a line of cars behind Smallwood coming in. So
Smallwood,
that
Shearer,
puts
and Roth. Those guys are all teammates.
so they've got a little strategy going maybe. So see if they can work together and work their way back up. Looks like there's a whole fleet of cars coming in behind them.
Yep.
But the 67, Mr. Collins, he stayed out, so
Oh, these are the
he's going to have a decision to make.
these
Yeah,
are the
he's
guys
going to.
that crashed on that last caution, so they had to.
Oh, okay. Did the drive-through penalty? Okay, I gotcha.
Yes.
So 67 basically boils down. He's going to need a quick caution flag after the green flag, so he can come in and get his service. Otherwise, he's going to be stuck pitting under green here.
Looks like the 9 has a little bit of damage on that spoiler as well. He's going to need a quick caution as well. The 90, is that the 93? No, that's the 07. That's Jesse Rathburn. In third, he's going to be starting up there. He's on old tires. And then the first guy with fresh tires, Nick Burlow, in fourth place. So this is good. It's going to be a really interesting restart as the pace truck is about ready to pull onto pit road, handing the field to Mr. Brad Collins. What's going to happen here? Brad Collins spins the tires a little bit, but he actually still gets a really good jump. So, man, he got a huge jump on Brandon Knopfel.
He sure did. Brandon must have spun the tires a little bit himself there to let Brad out on that big of a lead with those worn tires. But let's see how those new tire guys shape up coming in here out of turn 2.
Nick Burlow to the outside.
They're three wide. There we go. Jesse Rathman on the bottom there in the 07. Looks like Nick Burlow on the outside making those new 4 tires work.
Yeah, it is.
Up to second place.
That.
Corey Melton on the inside there coming off turn 4. He's going to get around these guys pretty easy too. So it looks like it's going to be a race between the 88 and the 48 going down with used new tires here.
Oh, Rathburn with a little bit of discontinuity.
Here comes Connor Driscoll trying to get around the 67 as well, so he should be able to make that pass. So I'd say the 67 is going to have to be on pit road here in just another 2 or 3 laps. We'll have to see if he can get down on the bottom.
He's going to need something to happen really quick here. The 07 has lost the most positions, though. He's right there behind Knopfel. Oh, they're wrecking. I don't know who that was. I saw the 8 got the wall in there. Wow. Oh, big
Did they save that? Oh, man.
Couple of big hits. Dang.
Yeah. Looks like the 8's in it again. Remember, he used a fast repair earlier.
Yeah, he's already.
He's gonna.
So is the 404. He's used a fast repair as well.
So these guys are gonna have to use up their last one and need to race clean the rest of the race. But I wonder what happened there. It looked like somebody got loose on the bottom. Couldn't quite tell who that was in live time there.
Yeah, let's go back and take a look at what happened here. We know the 8 was involved, Robert Hunrada, so let's take a look. Goes to the inside.
There they are, 3 wide.
Right to the middle, 3 wide.
I bet, you know what I bet happened there? I bet he hit one of those bumps on the bottom of turn 1 there and just shot him up into that middle truck.
Well, that was
hard to tell, but
that was the
there's
20.
a big one right there.
That was the 20 of Jose Codino, and I know. I don't know if he actually got into the apron or not, but let's slow this down really good. So yeah, Jose goes up just a half a lane. Robert's there, and Tarnowski doesn't quite give them enough room. I don't think Tarnowski quite realized that it was 3 wide. That's the That's the 5 truck up there at the top. So the 20, the 8, and the 5, they're 3 wide, get into each other. And then the 96 of Clayton Hardy and the 404 of David Gage, they get into each other, trying to avoid the wreck.
And then it looks like the 46 comes in late, just trying to avoid it on the inside, down on the apron, and gets into the 8 truck down there. So
yeah.
Unfortunate for him, man. He thought he had it cleared going down on the apron, and that truck just spun down there right in front of him.
So, another quick caution, lap 22. And right now, the 88 of Nicholas Burlow, after taking those fresh tires and getting one single stage point on lap by finishing 10th at the end of lap 16. He is in the catbird seat with Corey Melton on the outside. We'll be right back, and we'll take you to the green flag next when we come back. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Pace truck is about to hand the field off to Nicholas Burlow. Nick Burlow still on those fresh tires. He still spins the tires. Corey Melton, I mean, didn't quite get the jump that he wanted. So Connor Driscoll actually goes to his inside. Did Melton just hit the wall again?
I don't know, but I did see the 88 down on the apron before the start-finish line, so that's definitely, by the rules, that's changing lanes before the start-finish line, even by the leader, so we'll have to see how race control does that. But he got a great jump, and the 11 followed him through, 48 back to third now after starting on the outside of the front row.
48 to the outside of the 11. Trying to get that run back, as we have a lollygag of cars. That's a fun word. Just an absolute gaggle of cars back here racing for 4th place. Benjamin White leads that group. Jesse Rathburn and Clark Gennikin racing side by side for a minute there. And it looks like Bledsoe on the outside of John Perkins goes to the inside. Clark Gennikin is fast here. He is already on the inside of White. Looking at Driscoll here, as Melton has got. Oh my goodness, that's 3 wide.
3 wide. Oh, that's tight.
Oh,
that's tight.
White
trying to make it happen on the outside, maybe. And I think he's even going to get alongside the 11. I don't know how he stayed beside him.
He almost hit that wall.
Got to give him the check mark for courage. He didn't lift.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty brave move, that's for sure. Oh, they're checking up back there.
Yeah, they are. Look like you hit one of those bumps in turn 1. That'll happen if you enter just a little too low.
Yep, the 76, Rick Thompson, he had to get off the gas because he clipped the apron a little bit. That slowed up John Perkins and Alan Bledsoe behind them. Meanwhile, there's a 2-second gap between first and second, so we're not going to focus on the leader right now. This is where the racing's at right now, as the 07 is side by side with the 76 and the 33, looking at the inside to the 11.
4 throwing a big block going into turn 3 there.
And the 07 has spun himself off the nose of the 33.
If he stays in the grass, I don't know that there will be a caution.
Is that going to be a caution?
Single car turn. Doesn't look like it. If he can keep it going, get back on the track.
That might not be a caution.
And it looks like he's going to. Yep.
Oh,
No
that is a
caution.
caution. It was a caution. Everybody slow down.
Oh, okay. Caution though.
So, what? Like, you guys saw it live as it happened, but let's take another look and see exactly like how that ended up turning out. So they're coming off of turn 4. This is coming into turn 3.
Looks like
right
they
here.
looks like they got into each other a little bit on the backstretch there too.
07 dove in to try to get into the or get to the inside of the 11, and that messed up his exit. So he exited the race. He exited turn 4 a little bit slower as the 76 actually got into the 11. Exited turn 4 a little bit slower than he wanted. That gave John Perkins the chance to get by, and oh my goodness, look at the 24. Look how close this was between the 24 and the 76. Let's go to nose. And I need a positive. So he saw that happen. Dang, he's so lucky he didn't turn the 76 there.
About as close as you can get. I don't think they could have slipped a piece of paper between those two bumpers.
No, it almost looked like there might have been a little bit of contact there. But yeah, that was the 07. I mean, he came down to make a block on the 33 and just wasn't clear yet.
Too late. Yep, too late. So you got to make those blocks sooner if you're going to throw a block. You got to make them sooner. You're going to get turned every time.
Yep. So Nick Burlow is your leader. Let's see if there's any pit stops here. They're catching up on the pace truck here. So your leaders right now, as we run through the field a little bit. Nicholas Burlow is in first place. Clark Gennikin is in second. In third place, the guy who got into the wall on lap 2, Corey Melton. And in fourth place is Benjamin White. Fifth place is going to be the 11 of Connor Driscoll. And in sixth is Rick Thompson. Seventh, Alan Bledsoe, Joshua Smallwood in eighth, Robert Hunrada, and John Perkins rounds out your top 10. Let's see if these guys make pit stops. The 88 is coming to pit road. Here we go.
Looks like everybody's going to follow him down pit road. I feel like if they pit right here, they can make it on one more. We'll make it on one more stop here. So, I think that's probably what the game plan is here. Now it is using up a set of tires in case there's a late race caution. They're not going to have that. So, keep that in mind as the race plays out.
I believe some of these guys are going to be on their second or third set out of 4 already. Burlow's off pit road. Looks like it's going to be Burlow, then was that White? Oh no, he was racing Melt. So it's going to be Burlow and Gennikin off the pit road, first and second. Melton, White, and Driscoll are going to lead the top 5. Off of pit road, that is, of course, because
it'll be interesting to watch these guys come up through the field with those guys that's got a few laps on their tires, just to see, you know, if they can make that move. You know, it is hard to pass here. It's kind of a 1.5 lane track, we'll say. So we'll be interesting to see the moves they can make here as we go back to green.
So coming to, I believe this is coming to 1 to go. Robert Hunrada, actually no, this is the lap cars pitting. Robert Hunrada actually stays out, along with John Perkins, Brad Collins, Michael Overstreet, we haven't said his name all day. Knopfel, Moore, Benedict. The top 8 stayed out to try to save that set of tires. They're gonna have that extra set when the race comes down to the end.
And these guys have seen the way the race has played out here. You know, we've had quite a few cautions already to this point, so I bet they're anticipating a late race caution as well. So we'll have to see if they're right, or see if the guys that just pitted here and are rolling the dice for this thing to go green the rest of the way. See which group is right.
Certainly have not had much green flag racing to this point. I apologize. I apparently seem to be struggling with actually making words. So
you do need a doctorate degree on some days, it feels like, when you wake up. Some days it just doesn't happen.
So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the whole inability to talk right now. I'm not sure what's going on. But Robert Hunrada is the leader right now. John Perkins, Brad Collins, Michael Overstreet, Brandon Knopfel are your top 5. So halfway through this race, have seen how many green
Eight cautions. So 8 cautions for 11 laps is what it looks like here. Working lap 12 with the caution.
Oh no, we didn't have that many cautions. This is our
It says 8 right
fourth
down there.
I believe this is our 4th caution so far.
Well, halfway we've had 4 cautions at this point, so let's not counting the stage break or counting the stage break. Do you know, Alan?
I think, well, the stage break was a crash, so.
Okay, yeah, that's right. So counting that one, I think we've had 4 to this point. So
yeah, there was.
We'll see how we
actually,
do.
I think we've had 5 because there was the first 2 crashes with remember the 8 and the 92. The 46 and the 7.
The 8 and the 92, that was crash number 2.
Yes.
So there's 2.
Well, yeah, the 3 wide with the 20 and the 5 and the 8, and then there was the 07 blocking the 33, and we're green though. Robert Hunrada leads the way. John Perkins is to the inside of Michael Overstreet for second here. That outside line has not been going at all in this race. And Overstreet, what is going on there? Holy smokes, he's sideways.
That's going to cost him those positions. And he worked so hard to get up there too, so we'll have to see if he can gather it back up and get going.
He just
Not quite sure what happened to cause that though.
He just got really loose on the outside of the 33. Not sure if he had cooled off his tires or what happened there. He was on old tires, so that could have been it. But that was a very strange near incident there. As they're starting to fan out there back
look
in
at
10th
that
place.
back. Yeah. They're scattering out on that backstretch. Got to funnel it down, get through turns 3 and 4. These guys are double wide behind them. Wanting to make some moves here while all the trucks are close together, see if they can work their way back up front. Especially those guys on new tires back here.
Like the 88 and the 24 and the 48. Those guys trying to race their way back up. That is, I mean, they're racing right now for 10th place. The 11 and the 24 are the leaders of that of the guys on tires.
No, Clark Jenikins, the leader of it, he's up to 4th place already.
Oh, we've got another crash, don't we? What happened here? Was the 46 involved in this one?
I don't know, he's sure off the pace, so we'll have to go back and take a look and see what happened here.
Yeah, let's find out. Somebody's on pit road right now. Who is that? The 20, Jose Codino? Let's see what happened. He was already on pit road. I cannot tell what happened here. 07 just lost a bunch of spots, it looked like.
I was looking at our leaderboard and it said he was 50 seconds behind, but I don't know that that was accurate.
Let's see if it was the 07. He goes to the outside, 3 wide on Senzi and the 44, Don Bellerby. And he was not clear. That's the cause of the caution right there. Oh, the 5. Did you see how close the 5 was?
That was super close. Looked like the 07 just was expecting the other guys to turn in a little earlier than they did. You know, but when you're running that outside line, you kind of at the mercy of those guys waiting for them to turn in because their job to run you high there. So you got to be patient and look to your inside and make sure they're turning before you start turning, or that's the exact thing's gonna happen. Woo! Boy, that 5 truck made it through there.
Wow, that was
I think he and the 24 need to go out and buy some lottery tickets for as close as they're getting.
That's Black Nagata.
Of course, as close as these are, yeah, as close as these guys are, they'd be 1 number off.
So it looked almost like the 44 actually almost just about missed the turn. He didn't quite turn in soon enough, and he slid up the racetrack right into the 07. So that was mostly I put the blame on the 44 if I had to. But
At any rate, that's a racing incident, so these guys are gonna rack it up, get some quick repairs, and go back at it. Hopefully, they've got some left. We'll see. I know these racers, and they're not grudge holders here. There's a lot of guys just out here trying to have fun. So we'll see how it goes.
So Michael Overstreet,
no doubt they'll put it behind.
Michael Overstreet led the guys on pit road as who was that just missed their stall? The 12 and the 07. The 12 missed it by a long shot. He was in the
like 07's pit stops. Yeah.
that was a rough look for the 12 of Rick LePage.
Well, they're both black, so maybe we'll give them the benefit of the doubt and say their pit signs look the same.
Yeah, maybe. But Robert Hunrada still leads the way with John Perkins in second, Brad Collins in third, and Clark Gennikin on those new tires is in fourth place. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone.
Looks like
it's going to be the 8 of Robert Hunrada on the outside. He actually chose the outside coming out of turn 4 here. The outside has not gotten really very good restarts as the pace truck sends them off, and here we go.
Well, he does have those new tires of Clark Gennikin behind him, so maybe he's anticipating a push from the 81 here.
Maybe, but he did not get one. He didn't really get too much of a very good start. John Perkins actually stayed pretty well with him. And here comes Clark. He's on the outside of that 33 right now.
He is a man on a mission right now, going for that lead here at his home track. He's wanting it bad.
Oh, that's tight. Perkins slid up a little bit. He's still on those old tires, so Clark was able to make the pass on the outside, and he is setting his sights for that leader, Robert Hunrada.
And I think it's just a matter of time with those new tires. We need to just Pull up the old Jaws theme song here, because he's a coming. Here we are. We got another battle.
Yet.
We got 22 trying to go around the outside of John Perkins there, coming off turn 4. Looks like he made that pass.
Yeah, he made that pass pretty easily. And the 11 and the 24 are trying to follow suit. And we had a little bit of contact there. 33 slid up, it looked like, into the 24. Giving both.
These guys are racing like it's a short track here. Yeah, these guys are racing like it's a short track, bumping off each other and using each other up here. So they're going to have to just take it easy if they want to run these final 23 laps out. But we haven't seen that so far tonight, so I'm not going to hold my breath that that happens, are you?
Absolutely not.
But that's all right. That's what we like here at ASMR. We like guys racing hard. We like them racing clean. But sometimes when you race as hard as these guys do, you try to take a little too much.
It's a little bit more.
And that's all right.
To keep it clean when you're racing hard.
Yeah, that's right.
Looks like
Clark seems he's got to that. Yeah, he seems like he's got to that bumper. He just hasn't been able to do anything with him. So that dirty air here, and it is extremely hard to pass here. So you kind of gotta stalk him for a while, see where you're better, and see if you can take a little air off that spoiler, loosen him up without getting into it.
Yeah, I'm really starting to think that that Clark being stuck behind that 8 is killing his momentum off the corner, especially. Because that's where he specializes. As the 8 slides up a little bit, that's going to give room to the 81.
That's all he needed right there. And maybe he got close enough, looked like he pulled up to that back bumper, maybe got him loose with that air. Now he's underneath, and I think the writing's on the wall here. He's going to drive on by.
8's going to drive
But that
hard.
did bring the 22 and the 11 in.
Yeah,
he's not giving it up.
The rest of the top 4, they're licking their chops. They're hoping these guys get themselves all kinds of out of whack, so the 22 of Benjamin White can sneak his way through.
Looks like the 81's got him clear here off 4.
8's not going to give it up. He's going to look to the inside. He's going to side draft a little bit.
He's giving it all he's got with those slightly older tires. They're not old, but they are a couple laps, so we'll see. He's definitely giving it all he's got.
Had to get out of the gas.
Looks like that, yeah. Looks like those bumps out in there on the bottom with those used tires, but he put up a whale of a battle. You got to give him heart there. I mean, he did all he could to hold on to that lead.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he's gonna fall all the way to 4th place already. Just within 2 laps, he's fallen 2 spots.
There goes Driscoll up to 2nd place past Benjamin White too. So Driscoll's on a mission. See if he can
get contact. The 92 got into the back of the 8.
I don't know if it's this track or if it's the bumps.
Oh,
We've seen a lot of that.
Just slammed the wall. I saw him wiggling down the backstretch, and that could only mean one thing, is that he hit the wall hard. So
yeah.
he's about to lose a whole lot of spots, and he's already fallen to 13th position, and then further back he's going to lose.
Yeah, they're just going to keep on going if he got into it too hard. So doesn't look like the spoiler's messed up any, so maybe he just got it in the right front, but still that's gonna kill the downforce.
Yeah, he might have to use a fast repair for that truck. That was a hard hit. But back up to the lead, Benjamin White still trying to work on that 81 car, Clark Gennican.
Looks like we got the 67 coming down pit road. I don't know if he's got a problem or if this is a scheduled stop. 16 to go. I'd say it's probably a scheduled stop, so we might see the rest of the field coming down here very shortly.
This is about halfway since that since the last caution. So you may be right. He may have scheduled this to try to even out the tires and keep them from wearing too much. It looks like we might have a caution.
Yeah, they're quite spread out on the track that they weren't spread out just a minute ago, so we'll have to
no
see
caution.
if the caution flags up. No caution.
No caution.
So 67's pulling off pit road. Looks like that cost him about a lap and a half or so. We'll see if he can make up that time on track after these guys come in for their service here in a few laps. Now, if I do the calculator right, I think they can go, if they want to push it, they can go to about between 10 and 11 to go. So we'll see if anybody wants to push it that far, or if they're going to try to do a little bit of conservative and just come in a couple laps earlier than that. But look at that battle we got going on right there. Is that third place there?
That's second that you're looking at.
Second
Benjamin
place.
White
Okay.
racing Michael Sensi for that position, and it looks like he's going to give that spot up to Connor Driscoll there in the 11. And Overstreet, Michael Overstreet almost gets into Sensi.
Well, this is exactly what Jenikin wants to see out his rear view mirror. He wants to drive away from these guys before he gets pit road.
Absolutely. He's... Oh, they're wrecking back there. That's the 92 and the 22.
Oh man, that's exactly what he did not want to see as he was leading this race. But man, they were racing hard, man. You knew how this race was going, that was just going to be a matter of time.
Oh, what
Unfortunately,
the
they
heck?
tore up a couple. Man, he just did not. What was that?
Who was that?
He just was not paying attention. That looked like the 07 on my screen here.
Was that the 07?
He must have been looking down at the trap map to see where the pace truck was or something, and just was not paying attention. Apparently, clearly, was not paying attention.
Wow. All right, so let's take a look and see
That's
what actually happened. What happened during this wreck? So we're in the blimp right now as we pass a bunch of birds. Looks like the 92 slides up into the 22. That was entirely on the 92. Michael Sensi just could not hold his line as the 48 gets into him. That is, I mean... Oh!
And here comes the 07.
Yep,
Juan Pablo Montoya at that.
Oh my goodness.
Man, that looked just like Juan Pablo Montoya at the All-Star race, didn't it?
Yeah,
or was
it
that
did.
Coke 600? Whatever race that was at Charlotte. Yeah, man, just looked just like him. But yeah, I can't blame the 92 for trying to take it 3 wide in the middle right there. He had a great run. Just maybe pushed up a little too much off the corner, and that's what got him in trouble. But the 22 was on older tires. Here, you'll see it here. He's on older tires. He slips up a little bit in the corner. The 92 tries to take it 3 wide in the middle. Does a great job, but I think he just got a little bit of aero push right there and was not expecting the truck to get tight. You know, pushed them both up into the wall, and you know, that's all she wrote.
You could hear him trying to get out of the throttle there.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's just nothing you can do when it gets to that point. By the time you realize there's a problem, it's just too late.
See if we can go on the nose and see what. Just listen to the throttle. He was out of it for most of this corner. Just not. I mean, when the tires don't stick, the tires don't stick, and I mean that's just kind of what happens. And there's the 07 smashing into him.
You just wanted to give him a good luck tap. A little bit
more
of
than
a
a
love
tap.
tap on the back strip. Oh, they're just trading paint. Just saying hi.
So Clark Gennikin.
Here we go. We're going to have 8 laps to go here coming to the green flag. So is it going to be the hometown kid here? He's in the 81 of Clark Gennikin. Or is it going to be Connor Driscoll or someone else in the field that's going to be challenging?
Brandon Knopfel back there in third. Where did he come from? He had all that damage on the back of his truck. He must have used a fast repair to fix it. He's going to...
And Clark is out on that. That's the restart Clark needed there. Let's see if he can keep it going, or if they're going to reel him back in with that draft. The draft's a big thing here. Look at the 9 truck. Can he make the move? We have not talked about him most of the day here, but here he is with 8 to go, making things happen.
Oh, no! The 9 just spun the 11.
Oh, that is not the kind of things you want to make happen. I don't know how they didn't take out everyone. Oh, there's the 48 again. It was
Yeah,
just bad luck tonight. This is not his day.
the
He's been
11,
collected in three
the
or
11
four of them that were
really
just.
should have held his brakes there. That was oh, that was rough. So this is the replay of it. The 9 car and the 11 are just racing really hard, trying to get everything they can, trying to make up time on the leader. I mean, they're coming to 7 laps to go, so it makes sense.
It's time to go. Yeah, it's absolutely time to go.
9 came up
Do
just
it.
a half a lane, and
I think that's just hard
the
racing.
11
Yeah, you
really
got.
got into the 96. Really should have held his brakes there.
Yeah, that's rough. That's one thing about, when you're wrecking, you especially when you're on the banking, man, you've got to hold those brakes until all the vehicles are passed. I know it's frustrating. You just got wrecked. You were battling for the lead, had a chance to win it. You feel like it all got taken away, but man, you just got to hold the brakes in that situation. It's tough to do, but you got to do it so you don't ruin someone else's chance.
So this is Jeremy Shearer. He was caught up in it as well. Got clipped by the 11. And he does hold his brakes. The 48 just got destroyed by the 15.
There's nowhere to go. And that's what, at least the third time we've seen him run into somebody else's wreck. So,
Melton's
just
day is
had a
pretty
rough
much
day
over.
starting on lap 2, running into the wall of his own doing, and then ever since then, looks like he just quit too. So he's gonna park it for the rest of the race. I don't blame him.
He's out.
I don't think he had any fast repairs anyway, so that's just kind of a tough thing to do. So, but we'll focus back here on the leader, see what happens. There's going to be some decisions to make. I don't know if anybody's got any tires, but if they do, now is the time to throw them on there, see what you can do.
See if anybody comes down to pit road. 7 laps to go. Who's going to come down? Looks like the 81 stayed out. The 9 stayed out. The 88.
Does not look like there's going to be any takers. So looks like everybody had their beds made, tires used. So kind of run what you brung at this point.
Yep. First car onto pit road was the 33.
Those involved in wrecks, yeah.
33, 67, and the 11 all came down pit road. So, Clark Gennikin stays your leader. Brandon Knopfel in second, Nicholas Burlow in third, Rick Thompson fourth, Benjamin White fifth, Joshua Smallwood, Michael Overstreet, Alan Bledsoe, Brandon Benedict, and Patrick Coro round out your top 10. This is a pretty crazy race, if I might say so.
Yeah, these guys have been going at it from the drop of the green flag. They can't say they haven't been. I mean, they've been all over each other the entire race. So I have no doubt the last 5 laps are going to be the same way. So we'll see if we can make it and see if we got any trucks to finish this race with. Because I know a lot of people have had to use at least one, if not both, of their quick repairs. So
yeah, I mean, we know. I think Gennikin still has both his fast repairs. Knopfel, we know, has probably used his. Burlow might still have both of his. Thompson, not really sure on him. Benjamin White, I guarantee you he's used both of his. Smallwood, Overstreet, those guys, I believe, have been involved in wrecks. Bledsoe hit the wall really hard. He's probably used his fast repair. Benedict, he got involved in that, I believe, the second crash with the 8 and the 92. I mean, these guys have been pretty well wrecking each other.
yeah.
And I mean,
I don't think they got the memo that it was a race tonight, not a demo derby. Nonetheless, we'll have a winner, and I'm sure there'll be some feelings that are hurt after the race, but these guys are professionals. They'll talk it out. They'll improve. They'll get better. They'll go to the next race and see if we can't keep our equipment underneath us.
And the guys that are out of the race, I mean, that just shows you what kind of race it's been. I mean, the 7 of Ed Hawk, the 07, he's doing damage control right now. The 46, Fred Thompson, he's been wrecked multiple times. The 48's out of the race. You can see it in the results just how crazy this race has really been. Michael Senzi's been involved in multiple crashes. So is the 404 Dave Gage.
And this is just week 2 of a long season, and a lot of these guys, maybe they haven't run in leagues before, so they're kind of getting their toes wet. So we'll see. I have no doubt that they'll improve as the season goes on. The racing's gonna continue to get better. So we'll just chalk this one up to a week 2 of a long season, and we'll see who we can get as a winner here as we come around to the green flag for a 3-lap shootout.
Everybody's really just trying to get to know each other. I mean, we should just sing that song, Getting to Know You, Getting to Know.
Hey, Alan, do you know who sings that song?
No, I have no idea.
Well, you should still probably let them do it.
Oh, well, yeah. Cheers to that, mate.
Or as my stepdad would say, what'd you do with that money your mom gave you? You know, the money for singing lessons?
Oh, you never got it? Okay. Pace truck is off.
All right,
Kennekin leads them to the green with coming to 3 laps to go. Brandon Knopfel in second. Rick Thompson just took over third from Nicholas Barlow.
Brandon got a good start for being the second truck there. I mean, he timed that about as well as we've seen anybody time it.
Oh, yeah. He anticipated the restart, which is something that a lot of people can't do. Knopfel is really good at that. I personally have seen that since Bristol, so it's he is really good at timing restarts.
And you saw him move around on the backstretch. You saw him move around on the backstretch, just trying to fill that mirror up with Jennings. See if he can make it
to the inside. He's looking. He wants that lead. We've got a race, man.
Oh, that's tight off the corner. Let's see what we can do. These guys coming around to 1 more lap to go. Let's see who can make it go around 3 and 4.
Gennikin clears Knopfel coming out of turn 4. Nicholas Burlow looking to the outside. Knopfel gonna try to keep him up there, try to keep him high. 1 lap to go. Coming through turn 1 for the final time. Benjamin White sliding up into Rick Thompson. That's not going to mean anything. Nicholas Burlow going to cost Brandon Knopfel the win here as Clark Gennikin by himself. He's going to come out of turn 4. And Clark Gennikin is going to be your winner at Las Vegas, his home racetrack.
I've talked to him. He's been waiting a long time for this. He told me before the race that he has never won at his home track, not one time in anything that he's raced. So I can only imagine the excitement that he's had, that he's feeling right now.
Oh, yeah.
But boy, those other guys, they didn't just give it to him. Boy, Brandon, Nicholas, those guys were coming for him. They were putting the pressure on. He had to be perfect in those last couple laps, and you can see the respect they're paying to him right there.
Yep. Overstreet giving him congratulations. Bledsoe giving him congratulations. That is major respect for Clark Gennikin, as we're about to see a burnout, brought to you by Burnt Rubber Podcast. Here we go. I might have jumped the gun a little bit. Come on, Clark. There it is. Burnt Rubber Podcast. You'll find them on Facebook. They've got 2 separate channels. One is for actual NASCAR racing, and the other, I believe, is for sim racing. So take a look at them on Facebook. That's where you're going to find them. And Clark Gennikin is giving us one heck of a burnout.
All the years he's waited to do it, I don't blame him. I wouldn't be surprised if he literally burns it down. He'll probably try to blow that motor up.
He's
No
going
sense
to
in
blow a tire or
say,
blow the engine.
parks it right there on the line. Well, what a race. Just kind of recap, man. Lots of cautions, lots of close racing. But in the end, we had a great result. We had a great run to the finish. Hometown hero coming out on top. Lots of fans out there wanting to see that. So awesome. Congratulations to Clark. Brandon for coming in second after not calling his name a whole lot there until the end. So just lots of guys up there. So proud of everybody. That was awesome racing to see.
Yeah, he definitely made his way up to the front towards the end and stayed there. That's the most impressive thing. If he didn't have a fast enough, if we think he didn't have a fast truck, that's proof that he did. He was up front at the end of the race.
Absolutely.
So, points or your leaders, your top 10. Actually, let's run through the field. Clark Gennikin was in first place. Finished the race after starting in 10th. Brandon Knopfel finished second. Nicholas Burlow, Rick Thompson, Benjamin White, that's your top 5. Joshua Smallwood in 6th. Alan Bledsoe in 7th. Good run for him after Daytona. Michael Overstreet in 8th. Brandon Benedict and Patrick Coral round out your top 10. Go ahead, Jesse.
And we've got C.D. Moore in 11th. Jose Condado. Brad Collins coming in 13th there. And then we've got Brian Tarnowski in 14th. John Perkins, Robert Hunrada, Connor Driscoll, Rick LePage. Waiting for the thing to cycle back. Corey Roth in 19th. Clayton Hardy in 20th.
In 21st, Don Bellerby after starting 26th. Jeremy Shearer in 22nd. Michael Senzi in 23rd, Dave Gage 24th, and after this, it's cars that were out of the race. 25th, Corey Melton, Fred Thompson in 26th, 11 laps down, 14 laps down, Jesse Rathburn, and Ed Huck rounds out the field after that really unfortunate circumstance of not checking the faster pair. He finishes in dead last for Black Nagata Racing.
It just makes him feel better. He's not the only one that forgot to check that faster pair. I'd say Fred Thompson and Jesse Rathman both did the same thing, which is why they sat in the pits for the.
Well, Fred, we know Fred had already used up both of his faster pairs and then was involved in a third crash. So.
Okay, well.
If Jesse did that, then there was 2 then. But yeah, that was Las Vegas Motor Speedway in the ASMR Xombie Truck Series. Let's take a look at the points actually and see exactly how things look after 2 races in this season. Nicholas Burlow actually took over the points lead after a pretty rough day from Connor Driscoll. Didn't even finish in the top 10. C.D. Moore, he had himself a top 10. He's in second place. Joshua Smallwood and Connor Driscoll drops 3 spots into 4th place. Michael Overstreet dropped a spot to 5th. Patrick Coral, Clark Gennikin, after that win, plus 13. He's up to 7th. Jeremy Shearer, Jose Godino, and Alan Bledsoe plus 7 into 10th. And that's gonna be your top 10 in points. With all that being said, in the Xombie Truck Series, this was one heck of a race with plenty of big wrecks and one big winner, the hometown hero Clark Gennikin, winning here at Las Vegas. This has been Alan Bledsoe and Jesse Rathburn, and we will see you next week. Actually, in 2 weeks at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thank you guys for watching, and we are signing out.